There's a question we're often asked about the end of this life. It is, will I see my loved ones after my body dies? Will they be orbs or wisps of ghostly vapor or unavailable because they've merged with the source? We have the answers to these questions. The answers have come from people now living in the afterlife speaking through mediums. In this video, I give you the answer they are giving to the question, will I see my loved ones after my body dies? Hello, I'm Dr. R. Craig Hogan, President of the Afterlife Research and Education Institute and Seek Reality Online. Will you see your loved ones after your body dies? Yes. We know that from a great number of communications from people now living in the afterlife. I'm going to play the voice recording of a man living in the afterlife speaking in a Leslie Flint session who describes his reunion with his loved ones after his body died. Leslie Flint was a direct voice medium in the 20th century. People now living in the afterlife would come into the room where he was sitting and speak audibly, as though they had been using a body and speaking through a microphone. During a Leslie Flint session, a gentleman named Sam Woods, speaking from the afterlife, recounted his experiences upon awakening in the afterlife and his joyous reunion with his wife.
The actual idea of leaving your lot, your world, and coming over here, it's nothing. It's just like going to sleep and waking up into a new environment. You might say that's so much nicer and pleasanter than anything you know on earth. And all your old pals and your relations that you're fond of anyway around and about you, all giving you a welcome. Oh, it's a very nice idea, I tell you. I remember waking up in what appeared to be a nice little place in the glass. Yeah, nice room, nice flowers. Oh, beautiful little house it was, the sort of place that I'd always hoped one day I might have, but I knew jolly well from my own experience on earth that I never have it on your side, because I never had the other wherewithal to buy it or even rent such a place. But here I found myself in a very nice, lovely little place it was. It was not too big, but just my cup of tea, just very pleasant, and there was my old lady, looking as I remember, many years ago, looking 30 years younger. She was standing there, just looking down at me. I was lying on this sort of couch arrangement there, and I remember sort of waking, as it were, from sleep, and the first thing I saw was this lovely room, and my dear lady standing at the bottom of the bed, as it were, on a couch rather, and one or two other people that I'd known. There was my wife's brother that died in 1914-18 war. He came over, he was torpedoed or something, if I remember, in the First World War aboard ship, and there was my mother there. At first I didn't even know it was my mother. Never even cottoned onto that at all. I recognised my wife, but I thought at the time how much younger she looked, and it was my mother, but I didn't recognise her. She looked like a young woman about 20. I'd seen a photo of her taken many years ago, but I never cottoned on to the fact it was my mother. But it soon dawned on me who she was. But first she looked like a beautiful lady that I had some vague idea of, but never knew. It's a funny thing, that when I come to think of it, all the various people who were there, people I'd known, what amazed me more than anything there, squatting down on the side there, was my old dog Timothy, old Tim. Oh, a lovely old creature Tim was. Been there for about 15 years or more. He was a nice old dog. And there was a cat that my wife had always been fond of, a ginger cat it was. We used to call it old Marley. It was a marmalade cat, Marley.